Hi everybody, in this lesson I will talk about this expression in Kotlin. For basically this means that it points to the current class or so current object, but in this lesson I will show you about some of the class. We have a class A, and inside this we have class B. Class B is the inner class of class A. Inside the class A we also have an extension for another class. We have class C, and in class B I implement an extension function for the class C. For example, extension function 1 is adding more function to the class C, and this is will be used inside this class B only because it is defining and extending inside the class B. So we have this variable, then this at A. This at A means that the object point to the class A. Okay. Then we can also print out to the screen about this. This at A is a variable. So we also have a method of class B because we have to use this to access to the extending function 1, and we initialize the C object, and I can call this extending function. You can only call this inside the class B only, and you have to define the method of class B to access through this. Firstly I define the object A, and I call the function method B of method of class B inside the object A. Yes, methods of class B, but remember to initialize the B object. Then running. So we have this at A is the package hello, the A inside the package hello, inside module hello. Okay. And the final is address, the memory address as I said, the memory address in the memory. So what about this at B? You can add this at B, means that it points to the object in class B. So the object in class B here. So after running this, we see that $B means that B is the inner of A, and the A is the inner of hello package, yes, or hello module. So and the final is a memory address. So what about this at extension function? What about this? It means that it points to the object inside the extending function 1. So what is this? It is from class C because this function is extending from the class C. So it is a type of class C. The object here is a type of class C. So because it is inside the C class. And what about this? This will point to the nearest position, and in this case this is inside the C. Or the C object. Okay, so object class C in hello package or here, or this at here, or this point to the nearest pointer in this class or class C. So inside this we also have a function. This function is an anonymous function with no name, and we this at no name point to this, and I print out that what is this at no name? This at no name will point to the C class. Okay, what is this? Because okay, it is inside the C class is the object of the C class, and the same as the previous object, and because the no name function has no effect to the this, it has no effect to the this here. Okay, so the this here and this here is the same. So we also remember that we have another type of, we have a lambda function, and lambda is also a function, is also like a no name function, and this is only point to the current class or C class or C object. Yes, and you print out, you call the function to see, and you see that the this at lambda and this at no name, this up here, okay, all is the same in this hello module or hello package. Yes, it is in the hello package now. Okay, thank you very much for watching this lesson. This lesson show you about, hi everybody, in this lesson I will talk about null safety, or how to work with nullable or non-nullable type in Kotlin. And let's start with a blind project, and now we want to add a variable, a null not null string. It is a normal string that cannot be null. It means that when you set this value to null, it will throw an error. So let's set up a little bit. A not null is equal null, so you cannot set to null, it will return error immediately. So, and what about how to set this null? For example, we have a nullable string. You only add the question that can be null. The question means that you have a question, not null or null, and okay, it can be null. So if you set this to null, it is okay, or you can set this to null, set a question to null. Question means that null or not null. Yes, it can be null. Okay, so you can also print out a nullable string. Yes, it will print that a nullable string is equal to null. And now I have a variable length, means the string length of a nullable string, and this will choose an error because it will be nil, and then the length cannot be get. And what can I do in this case? Now you can check whether the null string is null or not by using if. If it is not null, you can get the value by nullable string dot length, and else it will return to -1. So it is a very common use when you want to check a variable if not null. But okay, print out first. Okay, length is equal to -1, and this is a value when it is null, -1. So another case we can use common that you check safety to get the value, and then you use the NVIS operator. The NVIS operator means that set default value when null. When it is null, it uses the NVIS operator. So this is more concise, and in this case, if it is not null, what can I do? And in this case, a nullable, you make sure 100% that it is not null. So you can get the value by using exclamation double exclamation, means that you make sure that it is not null. You confirm that it is not null, then you can use it. Okay, so that you can use it, okay, because it is not null. But in the case it is null, you set it to null, and you also use double exclamation, so it will throw an error of null pointer exception. It's very common in Java programming language. Yes, so please use it whenever you ensure that it is not null. So what about the nullable list? We have a list of integer, and inside the integer the value can be null. So we have a 5, we have a 3, etc., and nulls and 7. Then we define the in list from nullable list dot filter, and filter non null means that it will automatically remove all the null element and get not null element. Yes, you can only use this function and print out in list. Okay, and you see that the output is every null element is removed. Okay. Okay, this lesson talk about the safety null. Hi everybody, today I'm going to talk about type alias in Kotlin. Type alias means that you set a new name or another name for an existing type in Kotlin. Firstly, let's try to sample the example. Firstly, we remember that the name or the alias name always have uppercase, and the upper common case means that the first letter is uppercase. For example, the first letter here is uppercase, and this is a type of a set of integer inside. And I also have a string map. I name the string map Z, means that we have a mutable map of key and value. So the key has a type of k, and the value is string, and the string value can be nil or null. Okay, so firstly I create a new string maps with type mutable map with type is string, key is string, and the value is also string. And we have some of the value is key 1 has value 1, key 2 has value 2, and key 3 has value 3, etc. So this string map will be set the value for the existing value for an existing key, and you see that it's at the same type. We have the key here is string, and you can use the alias here. But firstly you can start to run. So you see that we have the value is key 1, key 2 with accordingly the value. Then I can use the alias here, string map. I can use the string map as the alias, and the alias here with the key is string. And you can use the string map or the original, it is okay, but the alias will give you more easier to see. And here you have the same as before. Okay, and what about this? You can remember that there is a replacement for the string. The string map is a replacement for the mutable map string, and you can use this. Okay, and what about the class? We have a class A, and inside the class A we have the inner class H, and similarly we have the class B. Inside the class B we have the inner class S, and classes which has with the same name. We have the same name H, and how can I distinguish between the H from A and H from B? So inside this we have the initialization block with this is class H of A, and print out this is class S of E. So we have a type alias H of B is A dot H, means that the H of E H of A, and we also have the H of B or the method or the class H of B. So it is B dot H, and so I can initialize it by initialize a class dot initialize h, and we can use it as normal, but you can use the alias by typing h sub a is equal to here initialize a and call the alias, and two line code are the same, two way are the same. You can use alias on without alias with the same value and the same result. So we have is classic of A. So what about classic of B? I can initialize B object and calling the X of B. Using this, we have X of B and initialize the object X of B. Okay. So now next time I will show you about the predicate. It is a lambda expression. You see that I can type alias for a lambda expression. The lambda expression here is the input is type, t is type, and the boolean is a return value, true or false. Then firstly, I create a list of integer. We have a list of and filter, and inside the filter we have a sort lambda. We have the sort lambda it less than 0. It is a sort lambda, and I can use a predicate before for applying to this. By applying to this, you can copy this it here. Firstly, run. This will give you the value of all of the element that less than 0 or positive. Then you can use it by replacing with a predicate type alias. So you have to define the alias, then access using the alias. So we have a p is the alias, is a type alias of predicate, and you add the p to filter, then run. So we have the same value as before. Okay. So in this lesson I have just